This model kit review is of the Chevy Nova SS, which is it's a stock car version. It's a 1/25th scale model by AMT, and there's another version of it. That's the stock version, I would imagine. And you can also do it as a Street 454 or Drag 350 or Pro Stocker. So looks like we have several options here. So we have tires and all kinds of other good things depending on which kind of engine you want to build there. There is our parts listing. So let's have a look at our parts inside. Let's see what we've got. Okay, well, let's start off with our body here. So here's our body. We do have some mold lines here. They'll need to be sanded off. Other than that, they actually managed to keep them in the creases of the body, so that's nice. We've got our windshield wipers molded in there. Here's our cockpit tub with the pedal box down there. And here's our chassis with some details molded in here as well. These next set of screws here, looks like we've got our front fenders there with Nova on the side and 350. Those are quite nicely molded. Here's our hood, and here's another hood, depending on which version. That needs a lot of air intake right there. Looks like we've got some roll bar cage parts there. Here's our dashboard. And our leaf springs. There's our drive shaft. We've got a steering wheel here, and our bench seat probably goes on the back, and then some wheel parts there. Here we have, it looks like, interesting, we've got 4 regular tires with some tread on them, and they're quite soft. We've got these 2 very large rear wheels for the drag racing, and we've got our 2 axles there. Another bag of black sprue here, and let's have a look in there. So we've got our 2 front seats there with their backs, parts of wheels there. We've got an engine block. There's an oil pan, distributor cap. Here is more engine parts there. Lots of parts, fan, exhaust manifold, and so on. This looks like a newer mold because it has a surrounding sprue. Here's our rear axle and differential, and our exhausts with muffler. Here we have looks like another engine block, and that's our firewall, battery, and various other parts here. Over here we have our glass, so side windows, front and rear. We've got some brake lights there. Lastly, here we've got our chrome. So the chrome parts, we've got these types of wheels or those types of wheels, 5-spoke, or these other kinds here. Here's another, that's an oil pan there, some more engine parts, I guess, if you wanted to have chrome on there. Lots of little parts here, including including a fan blade there. And then that's for drag racing. Here's our front and that's the front grille there and bumper. Here's the rear grille and bumper. Let's have a look at our decals. Wow, some nice decals there. Nicely printed with some good color. And let's see our instructions here. So it's one large sheet. So we'll start over here. Start with wheels and tires, depending on which one you want to build. Either the stock or the Pro Stock racing version. Now you've got two different engine options. Here's the one. This is the stock engine, which is regular. So this is the 350 turbo V8 with, looks like probably a carburetor there and air intake. And then here's the other one, the Pro Stock version, much larger engine. Obviously you'll need a different hood for that one. And then we've got our interior assembly. And if you're going to build the just regular stock version, you don't need the roll cage or the extra parts here. We build our suspension, and exhaust goes on there, and mount the engine and put our wheels on. Engine subassembly, so the body subassembly is here, and it includes our glass. It's for all versions. And then we mount our front fenders and the cockpit tub. We've got our rear bumper and glass, the hood. This is for the stock version there, and then there's the Pro Stock or racing version. There are the paint colors needed. So, all in all, it's actually a better quality, very little flashing, and lots of good parts and options there.